On May Day, we marched peacefully in these streets. Were you here on May Day? Was it a peaceful protest? That's right, because we know how to stand up and protest peacefully. But what has happened, the government came in, and they came in with their military vehicles. That's what's happened. Let us not be lost in what the news is reporting. We know how to protest peacefully, do we? That's right. On Friday, you saw what happened in the streets of LA. We quickly went out to support the families. We were denied access to the families, and the attorneys were denied access. Saturday, we went back to the detention center with 4 members of Congress. They were denied access. Sunday, 3 members of Congress went out to Adelanto Detention Center. They were denied access. We are in a crisis of due process. Don't get it wrong. They are trying to tell us that we do not belong here. But do we belong here? Do we belong here? So I'm here to tell you our demands. Stop the raids. We want due process. Stop racial profiling. We want the right to peacefully protest. And we want our people released, including our brother, David Huerta. Release David Huerta. Release David Huerta. Release David Huerta. Aquí estamos. Y si nos echan, aquí estamos. Y si nos echan, mi gente, pertenecemos aquí. No se olviden eso. Miren a todos los que están aquí para recordarles a ustedes que vamos a seguir luchando por sus derechos a permanecer, porque nosotros pertenecemos ¿a dónde? Aquí. ¿A dónde? Aquí. Ahora es mi gusto presentar a una organización hermana en esta lucha, a Carecen, y mi hermana en esta lucha, Alexandra Morales. Free David Huerta, free them all! Free David Huerta, free them all! When our community is under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back! When our community is under attack, what do? My name is Alexandra Morales, and on behalf of Carecen, today we stand in solidarity with our brother, our ally, our leader David Huerta, who was unjustly arrested for exercising his fundamental right to free speech. Our constitutional rights are under attack in LA and everywhere in the United States. We must not stay silent. As attacks on immigrant communities escalate, it is more urgent than ever to defend our rights and to demand justice. What we witnessed firsthand was disturbing, cruel, and a blatant attack of state violence. David Huerta, a community leader for decades, was brutally attacked by federal agents. And an attack on one is an attack on all. We condemn the aggressive immigration enforcement operations that terrorize our communities. But let's be clear, ICE operations are not about public security. They're about xenophobia. They're about anti-immigrant policies. They're about persecuting our vulnerable communities in LA and everywhere. And when our immigrants are under attack, we are all under attack, and we must not stay silent. We demand due process for all those detained. Authorities must be held accountable, and we must insist without compromise that there will be justice. We demand the immediate release of David Huerta now. We demand a stop to ICE raids in LA and everywhere. Free David Huerta, free them all. ICE out of LA. ICE out of LA. ICE out of LA. ICE out of LA. A nuestra comunidad no están solos. De parte de Carecen, del Centroamericano, de Recursos Centroamericanos, estamos aquí con nuestra comunidad para decirles que lo que está pasando en Los Ángeles es muy claro. Al levantar nuestra voz en favor de nuestra comunidad, ICE out of LA. Now it is my great pleasure to introduce Executive Director Flor Menendez from the Clean Cars Workers Center. Hello
everybody. My name is Flor Melendres, and I'm the Executive Director of the Clean Car Wash Worker Center. The immigration raids this weekend shook Los Angeles, tearing families apart and sowing fear in our communities, targeting people simply for trying to earn an honest living. Over 200 families were separated in the last 72 hours, including 7 car wash workers whose work sites were raided by ICE yesterday. Some of them are own Worker Center members. Noemi, who is here with me today, is the wife of Jesus Cruz, a car wash worker, a member of Clean, who was kidnapped yesterday at Westchester Car Wash. He worked there for 10 years to support his wife and 4 children. Jesus has over 30 years in this country, and unfortunately, we have not been able to locate him. This should not happen. This should have never happened, especially not at a workplace where people show up to provide for their families and support our communities. We will not tolerate this cruel and dehumanizing actions. We call for the release of our car wash members. We call for the release of David Huerta. We call for the release of every community member who was taken from their families, who was kidnapped from their families and their communities. We will continue to fight for every person. Our voices are strong. Our resolve is unshakable. We will not back down. Carwacheros viven, la lucha sigue. Carwacheros viven,
la lucha sigue. El pueblo unido. El pueblo unido. The people